Hello everybody, Computer Resident TG here, and you'll probably notice a few different things, both the stuff behind me and the fact that there's no Michael. That's because there's did a few changes. I recently moved, which is why there was a bit of an issue with getting videos out, primarily because of AT&T. Their customer service is absolute shit. And somehow I ended up having to wait almost 4 days before my internet actually got installed. Not sure how they managed to do that one. They kept telling me it was self-installed, and though they had the tech needed to come over and replace the receptacle from the regular phone jack to the broadband one, wire completely different. But somehow they kept telling me it was self-install, so that delayed me a little bit. You know, not having internet kind of makes it challenging to upload videos. So today I finally got internet. I was able to finish uploading all the Pauper League matches, which did absolutely terrible. And yeah, so I hope I got the audio correct. I hope the music to voice is fine. Reason why you're hearing this goofy music is because we're playing another goofy deck. I haven't had enough beating in the Pauper League with the blue-green Turbofog, so we have to amp it up, step up in a standard league, and play standard Turbofog. Bant. You may have seen 2 videos for this deck already. Now, while moving things, I don't know what happened. But somehow I lost the last 3 matches. I didn't do too well. I think I mentioned that in the first video of the Pauper League. I didn't do too well, so it's not like I'm trying to hide anything, especially because otherwise I wouldn't have uploaded that Pauper League. Oh god, that was awful. But yes, so I want to play this deck. I had fun playing it, so I want to give it another shot, play another league, and yeah, so this is the deck. For those that are not familiar with what this deck would want to do, is just buy time pretty much until we went either through mechanized production or by getting out Ulamog. And the way we save time is by, you know, we have Trophy. We have Trophy Mage as a chump blocker here that helps a little bit, and we have Thunderbolt Tower for removal as we're blasting out spells, but our main way to stay alive is through fog effects like Commencement of Festivities, Repel the Abominable, and we also have Encircling Fissure in the sideboard. We also have some counter magic and whatnot, some removal, we have a few board wipes. So we should be able to stay in the game long enough to where we can get Ulamog out, hopefully. So yeah, silly deck, silly music. I'll see you guys in the first game. Yeah. Alright, here we are with the first match, and I believe this to be a relatively keepable hand, I think. Yeah, you know what, let's stick with it. Ideally, we kind of want to tune the Aether, but think we'll be able to manage. So how's the Magic life been treating you guys? Play any fun decks recently? Went to any bigger events? Build any new decks? Commander, Standard? How you guys been doing at FNM? Because I've been doing terrible. Anyway, we're against Mardu Vehicles, and they're having quite a bit of a slow start, which, I mean, works in our favor. So we got 3 fogs up and running, but we gotta get a green land out, otherwise we can only fog once. That's a weird main board. Yeah, that's fine. You got a crew. Actually, no, it's not a weird main board. It's actually really good against quite a lot of the decks that are being played nowadays. Not only that, but they can obviously use it to crew the Heart of Kirin. Yeah, we'll take 4. Trophy Mage, see, I'm pretty bad at this deck, but let's see, what do I want to get here? Probably Dynabolt, I think. We'll just pass. We're still healthy. The cool thing about Fog is, so long as we get our Fogs, so long as we get our Fogs in, we are able to, we're able to stay alive, so we can take a few beatings early on while we set up all of our pieces. Although again, we kind of really need to get some green mana going, otherwise we won't be able to really fog for too long. See, now this is where we start having issues, because I really need to keep mana up to fog now. I can't really do much. Shut 2/2, we'll just keep back to block. Yeah, I'm sure you've guessed by now, after looking at the list, and especially after hearing the name Bant Turbofog, that this is not exactly the most competitive deck out there. So, yeah, we might have a few issues here and there. That's to be expected. Okay, so they're gonna go all in for the kill, which is fine. Hopefully we can draw a green source next turn. Oh, wait, no, blocking wouldn't have done anything, so it burns combat damage. Okay, now we're fucked. Now we are, we're... That's game. With no green mana, this deck has troubles working. Okay, so what can we do to make the deck a little bit better? Let's see, let me make this bigger since I'm sitting decent size away from the screen. Alright. Fragmentize, I think, is good here. That's too slow. Quarantine field might be fine. Send up on the sun full is slow. I'd rather just have another fumigate. What about some negates? I don't think we want to go this route this game. Well, I mean, we need this if we want Ulamog. That's too slow. That's for longer games. More fogs. Tammy's Journal is a little slow here, I think. And maybe Fumigate is also a no-go? We want Tireless Trackers instead. Yeah, let's try like this. Maybe Fumigate was something we wanted to keep. Is this fine? I think so. So long as we don't break into lands, I think we're fine. If we break into lands, however, we're kind of done. Maybe this was not a good keep. But we'll keep anyways. We'll save this in case we find a Tireless Tracker. We don't really need the fixing right now. So they don't have a turn 1 play that works for us. Taylor hub. Yield. They're probably going to play a harder Kier in this turn, maybe? Okay. Let me see. This is a card I'm not doing. Okay. +1/+1 that's okay. So, let's do this. Put out Trophy Mage. Yes, we'll get Dynavolt Tower here. This is also a much slower start for him than the last one. That's fine. I mean, I don't know what they were expecting. It's pretty much like fogging for us. Okay. So we're going to do this. Put out the tower. Pass. Now whenever we cast fogs, we'll be able to rack up energy and remove creatures. So hopefully we don't have to fog as often. Okay. I was not expecting that here, but I guess it does deal damage. That's +1. So if I can't get rid of it, they can just kind of burn me out, since my fogs don't do much, obviously, against that. So I think we probably can kill it next turn. Let's see, I burn 5. Maybe. Okay. That's something. Oh boy. I'm regretting my own words. Not an explosive start. Sure isn't, but we're sure gonna have one hell of a time here. So I think we want to get rid of Gideon. Yeah. I think we get rid of Gideon. Gideon is going to be... Gideon, yes. Okay, yeah, I did went to Gideon. I was like, what now? Okay. What is her ult exactly? You know, whenever you cast a spell, this on. Okay. Okay, so we have to keep her in check, that's for sure. Hold on here. There we go. Cast this. Although I think I took our Clue Engine out. But, you know, that does help us cast stuff. A little bit anyways. Would be nice if we start drawing some Anticipates and Glimmers. So... I think we're forced to do this here. You know what? No, I don't want to concede again. Undo. I'm not gonna give up yet. So we'll do this. That way they might think we have a counter in hand. And yes. No. So he's dead. He's dead and gone, but we still have to deal with Chandra here. And I'm not so sure we can get rid of her. Yeah. Maybe I should have actually pinged her and fogged. Yeah. That probably would have been a better play. I did draw a lot of lands for starting off with 6 lands in hand, so let's see 1, 2. That's fine. Not quite what we need here. Not quite. I mean, that always happens to me. If I keep a hand with a lot of lands, hoping to not draw into lands, I just draw land after land after land. Not even anticipate to be able to filter this stuff at the bottom. That's harsh. So we're forced to take this. Don't emblem. If they emblem, it's game over. If they emblem, it's over. Done. And done diddy do. Don't emblem. He's thinking about it. He's thinking shift plus, play it safe. And that's the emblem. That's pretty much game. It's whenever he casts a spell. Is a spell or non-creature? Whenever you cast a spell. Yeah, that's harsh. Oh boy. Oh boy. Well, boys and girls, that's it for the first game, a match. For the first match of Bant Turbofog in Standard. I'm starting to think I just have no clue how to play Turbofog. Alright, well, I'll see you guys in the second match. What? I'm used to my older apartment where my camera was down there. But now it's over here. For whatever reason, I keep looking at my microphone like it's my camera. Alright, I'll see you guys in the second match. Next video.